Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the GSA monthly versus tournament. We are here in the grand final. iiPK, of course, coming from the winners bracket, and Watch just winning the losers final to make it back. Rematch of our winners final. In that one, iiPK got off to an early 4-0 lead, but Watch tried to bring it back. Managed to get 3 wins in there, and won the losers final to make it back here. This one is going to be first to 8, and of course, if iiPK wins the first one, that is going to be it. Watch is going to have to win 2 straight sets, so that's going to be 16 total games. Watch is going to have to win to take this tournament. Not an easy task at all.
Yeah, this is going to be quite the uphill battle if you can't get a really strong start. So I'm excited to see just what tricks and strategies Watch is going to have to bring out in order to get the reset.
Yeah, and I did mention it last time. A lot of players, I think, against iiPK maybe feel like they have to take risks in order to try and get that advantage. So we'll see if Watch has that mindset, and if iiPK just manages to push through. Again, iiPK having won every tournament he's entered so far, so no stranger to being in these types of situations.
It's quite the title defense as well.
Absolutely. So we are going to get started with game 1.
Link stage right off the bat.
Yeah, and that's, honestly, I really like the Link power-up in principle, but in versus a lot of the time it's not so great, because a lot of these levels are what are known as skills levels, skills test levels,
right.
Testing your knowledge of the Link power-up, and a lot of times in versus that means chances for the other players to catch up. So
it seems like they are immediately executing strategy PvP.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get each other with the bombs. Of course, the clear condition being you have to have the Link power-up at the end. But looks like in a lot of these levels you usually have respawning, pipes that give you the power-ups back.
Right, at best you could just force them to go backwards a little bit to regain their power-up.
Yeah, so Watch does lose it there. iiPK holding on to his, but not clear what the rest of the level is going to entail, so. Well, that's actually the end. iiPK just has to wait for one last bomb, and Watch.
Yeah, it doesn't have a way to get rid of the.
It doesn't have the power up, so not going to be able to win. Just trying to mess with iiPK, trying to get him to mess up. Maybe toss one of those bombs in. Not going to happen though. iiPK easily dealing with that. A little bit of BM at the end, but does finally make it on the goal, taking the first game.
iiPK on the board. And this is first to 8.
Yeah, once again.
iiPK has seen their fair share of harsh levels today, right?
It's expert versus they're all kind of harsh.
Right.
So, these players have been in so many, so much versus play, so much competitive play. So they're used to all kinds of garbage. A lot of being good in versus is learning how to deal with the garbage, and
right.
I think that's
overall
one thing.
Consistency is a huge skill for something like that.
Exactly, and if there's one thing about, I think iiPK is consistency. So.
Yeah, and especially in a slightly longer set, 8 versus 5 might not seem like that much more, but it has the potential to drag the match out 6 or 7 levels longer than it normally would.
Definitely.
And because of that amount of consistency just matters even more in an extended set like this. And for Watch, if they win, they have to win another 8. They have to win a minimum of 16 levels before iiPK can win 8 in one set.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know that anyone has even won 16 games against iiPK total across all tournaments. Evan did win 10 yesterday, and I think won 3 today, but that's it. So definitely not the situation you want to find yourself in. But watch, not a slouch. Actually the second highest ranked player in this top 8.
So they're looking to cause this upset. They want to put their name on the board as the iiPK Slayer.
Absolutely. Do one better than Evan.
Yeah.
Being able to beat iiPK in this situation would definitely be a big point on Watch's resume, but it's gonna take a lot of effort.
It's gonna have to start here in everybody's favorite, the wind level.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like it is back and forth wind, and iiPK, unfortunately, Watch not taking the power up, so just gonna get thrown straight into that icicle. And so iiPK now off to a pretty big lead, and this wind is going to make it this level complete extremely even more dangerous than it already is for our players. It can be really hard to time out your movement to where you're not getting screwed over by the wind. And iiPK making it to the first checkpoint.
Taking that shell. It looks like
smart
it's gonna pay off getting a quick hit on Boom Boom.
Yeah, that actually worked out really well, especially since it was a flying Boom Boom. I think, normally when you see players holding onto a shell, it's, trying to kill the other player, but that time iiPK just uses it to get the Boom Boom. And
Boom Boom
looks like maybe
speedrun.
we're coming up on the end.
This is a very end of the level sort of sequence here. Oh no!
Oh wow! I think the wind messed him up. Of course, Watch manages to stay alive, and
this is Watch's chance.
In the lead,
and there it is.
The end. Wow, uncharacteristic little mistake by iiPK again. I think the wind just kind of caught him off guard.
Watch taking advantage of the situation, getting to the end. Not like earlier in that stage, Watch took a quick death from iiPK throwing them into the icicles, but they kept going and waited for the chance to be able to turn it around. Not giving up when you take a really early disadvantage is super important in a long game like this.
And especially in versus, a lot of these levels have things like boss fights, other types of forced waiting, bomb excavation sometimes.
Right, there's so much comeback potential all the time.
Yeah, so you just never give up, because you never know what kind of stuff is going to be ahead of you.
And Watch here, and that level was Watch reminding iiPK, don't count me out. If you make one mistake, I will be right on your heels, ready to take that flag.
Absolutely. And Watch actually managing to toss iiPK right at the start of that level and getting off to the early lead. Oh gosh, we got more wind. Another wind level. So.
Wind 2, the sequel. Let's go.
Electric Boogaloo.
It's an actual playlist of nothing but wind. This is all wind.
Oh, unfortunately, Watch not able to dodge that Sledge Brother, so iiPK now out into the lead. Did have the checkpoint, not gonna fall too far behind.
Picador, iiPK not even participating.
Yeah, and it looks like those were both just bonus areas, so...
Good call.
Yep.
Climbing some vines.
Yeah, a little bit of a tricky section, but not difficult for iiPK.
There's the end.
Gonna make it to the end. Bring that lead back to 2 games.
Well, iiPK is in a pretty comfortable position across tournament play where in grand finals you've gotten enough wins to say to yourself, all right, I just need to win a normal tournament set before they win a grand finals set.
Mm-hmm.
It just needs to win the first to 5 before Watch wins the first to 8. Being in that position can really buoy your spirits, especially when you're in the lead.
Yeah, and especially, I said this before, but iiPK has a supreme amount of confidence, and that's the kind of thing you need to be able to get to that level that he's at. Being #1 in the world, you got to have that confidence in yourself. And so iiPK just knows so much about this game and knows is able to use that knowledge so effectively.
Definitely, and it looks like Watch is taking a quick lead in this level.
But kind of a sort of a semi-maze setup. Not 100% clear where to go all the time. Watch tries to get the ground pound, force iiPK into the hole, and iiPK gonna do the exact same thing, and this time it's gonna succeed. So, of course, dry bone shells give you the ability to ground pound in SMW, and iiPK using that to the maximum effect.
If there's one thing that iiPK is especially fantastic at, it's PvP situations. I think their success rate when doing something like that is definitely above 80-90%.
Yeah, iiPK is an extremely aggressive player, and I think a lot of players are not really able to handle that level of aggression. They just really get caught off guard. I don't think so much for these players, but these high-level players. But sometimes it can be tricky. And iiPK having no trouble with this boom boom so far. It does lose the Yoshi. Gonna get that key. And,
Yoshi comes back.
Yeah, gets the Yoshi back. And,
there it is, the bro one-up.
Yep, and that's gonna be it. iiPK, unless Watch manages to find a
blue switch. Right. Can you even imagine?
The right time. That would have been an awful, but iiPK does manage to finish it off. So
halfway looking strong.
Yeah, halfway to the prize. So.
What level are we gonna move on to next? iiPK has such an excellent me.
Oh yeah, and so do all of his numerous ults. That's what I love. It's so distinctive that you know instantly when you're getting an iiPK ult.
Yeah.
So, I think it's really great that he sort of has the style to his Mii's. I guess they're not Mii's, but avatars or something. I don't know. Okay, there's a boom down there. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Like maybe a P-switch or something. And actually, iiPK now going to be out into the lead.
It's been jumping on the pokies as you do. Thanks for the lift, bud.
And oh, good old slow-moving snake block. And so this is gonna. Oh, that was. I think that was unexpected. iiPK was not expecting that to just fall down right there. So
yeah, missing piece of the puzzle for sure.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Watch is gonna fall to the same fate, missing out on that snake block. So now the question is, what's next? iiPK has more information. Maybe he saw where there's somewhere you're supposed to fall down to, and iiPK has. If that's the case, iiPK now has that information. So. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
One tile with the door, and so.
Oh no! A hidden thwomp.
Switch. Yeah, the piece. Yeah.
You can kind of see it above this particular setup as well. There's a thwomp and a little crevasse up there.
Yeah.
In the P-switch.
Yeah, see the one right there at the start. So. Unfortunately, not really anything iiPK can do about that. I mean, I've said before, iiPK the master of responding to bad situations, but sometimes you just don't have enough time to respond at all. And that was pretty
unreactable.
So.
iiPK.
It does find the door at the bottom, and now Watch having to wait for these blocks to go back to normal. Oh!
That scared me.
Just managing to get up there. That's going to be the end, but okay. Not in any danger at all from Thompson. That's actually Watch going to take one back, so...
Fake boss. Watch on the board, 4-2. Gonna have to get 6 before iiPK gets 4, though.
Yeah. So.
This could be the start, the grand comeback.
It absolutely could. I mean, the one thing is that iiPK, you know, he's been here so many times, and he's not usually one to fall to nerves. I think maybe feeling a little bit of that yesterday, but I think today he's calm, collected, and you know, not gonna let this one slip away from him. But of course, Watch certainly a skilled player and doesn't want to make it easy for iiPK. So
they're moving on to a nice lava castle.
And of course, we got some hammer suits. Hammer suits are another sort of like the Link power up in that they always produce weird results in versus. You see a lot of these types of things where you gotta break the blocks. And that is going to potentially give the other players a chance to catch up. So really, no lead is going to be safe here.
Definitely.
The good thing is that they are
anti-air.
Yeah, and Bonk's iiPK there into the lava. Not too significant of a lead yet.
That can be all it takes sometimes.
It can be. It definitely can be. Of course, we can't see how long the rest of the level is, so.
Yeah, and here's kind of what you were talking about, a forced conveyor belt block puzzle gonna slow down Watch a little bit.
Yeah. The good thing for iiPK, of course, is that these are infinitely respawning hammers. A lot of times you get them in the blocks, and then you end up in a situation where, you know, whoever gets the first hammer breaks the block, and soft locks the other players. Not going to happen this time. Watch having a little bit of trouble though, and actually I'm going to allow iiPK to get ahead.
Just by a hair. We'll see where this pipe takes us. Oh no!
Oh, well, okay.
Quite a hair it
iiPK
was.
just manages to get down. Misses the timing on that one. That was really well played though by iiPK. I'm not sure if that was the intended strategy or if it was these crates that they were supposed to make. Oh!
iiPK trying to dodge the hammer, ends up dodging straight into the lava. Both players gonna respawn.
Yeah, not able to time that correctly, but alright, so now we're, like you said, completely tied up. And having all the knowledge now, it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to handle this.
Trying to throw him into the thwomps, gets it!
Trying to throw him into the thwomps. Not a death, so Watch just going to go back and get that hammer suit, but it is going to allow iiPK to get the slight lead.
More importantly, they're going to be able to trigger this side thwomp, meaning that when Watch gets here, they may in fact have to use the blocks or wait for the thwomp to...
Yeah. I'm not sure if that was the intended strat or if it was just a little bit of cheese by iiPK. Either way, it works.
That was very smart. iiPK breaking the second thwomp so that there would be no wave. Oh, and
now
despawning their boxes.
And I think Watch fell for it. I think Watch fell for it. So iiPK now out to a huge lead. Indeed, Watch fell into the lava. That was
big brain.
200 IQ by iiPK. So
that's gigantic brain.
Yeah, one of those situations where the experience really comes in handy, knowing exactly how this power-up works. And now iiPK again trying to manipulate those crates. Not going to make a difference this time. I don't think Watch is going to fall for it the second time, but it doesn't matter. iiPK right at the end just has to not make a mistake here, and it's like that is going to be it.
5-2.
iiPK taking win number 5.
If I was Watch, I'd be sweating right now.
I mean, if I was going up against iiPK, I'd be sweating anyway.
iiPK's been such a dominating force in Mario Maker 2.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I actually faced off against iiPK in the big 1v1 in the second round, and I managed to take a game off of him, and that was the greatest accomplishment in my game career. So, you know, I consider that a win. That was basically as good as winning the set for me.
You got to take your victories where they come.
Absolutely. So.
Ooh, I see the letter P. Oh, I see the letter P several times.
Yeah, it looks like this is going to be don't hit the P, as opposed to P switch jumps. We had a match yesterday where, yeah, that's definitely it. Don't hit the P. And it looks like both players having trouble with that. So we did have yesterday in iiPK's match against Blue Chocobo having a bunch of P-switch jumps they had to make several levels in a row. This one doesn't seem too bad so far. There's a decent amount of coins that, like, the ground's not completely gone, but if they don't, I was gonna say if they fail this too many times, but it doesn't matter. It's timeout. I did not notice the timer there, so
that was a speedrun.
Actually, our first timeout of the set. Managed to make it 7 whole games without one. So I think that's a record for me at least. So
this sort of stage brings up interesting counterplay where if your opponent gets ahead too far, you can intentionally trigger a P, drop both of you, and try to start the race again. But with that tight of a timer,
that's kind of that's a difficult maneuver anyway. Because if you don't get the P switch jump right, then you're just going to end up screwing yourself. So
that's what I'm saying though. If your opponent is like that far ahead, dropping both of you in the pit and forcing both of you to start over is better than just letting them win.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. But like, yeah, as you said, with that timer, it didn't matter. So, all right, it looks like we got a good old coin collecting level, pink coins. So far we haven't seen past the start of the level. I know someone went into the sub area, so watch going into the sub area now, but not clear what is behind that pipe.
Yeah, this is a tricky one to figure out at first glance, for sure.
Yeah, and iiPK just went in and decided immediately to just nope out of there, so...
It looks like they're moving forward into a interesting inner tube / platform combination.
Yeah, and so this is another one of those situations where it's like, watch iiPK just able to play safe. Oh, and actually, finally this bomb comes down, so that's gonna open up the next door. But it's not gonna be clear what is happening after that part of the level, so not exactly sure who's in the lead really, if anyone. Okay, iiPK has the pink coins ahead of him. Dies to the sideways swamp. You can see Watch trying to come through that pipe, but
not quite.
Yeah, not gonna be able to make it that time. So, okay, so iiPK gonna have another shot at this. Watch coming to the exact same spot, and so now the battle is on. Players gonna try to bounce each other into these bullet bills or the sideways swamp, and Watch taking a YOLO jump. That's the end. Ooh, I wonder if you could get a jump off the bullet bill. And
I wonder if iiPK made it.
Yeah, iiPK makes it. Wow, that was
incredible.
Great play. I wish we could have seen what happened exactly there. I'm not sure if it just had enough momentum or if it was just the exact right timing on the platform, but it doesn't matter. iiPK gets it, and so.
iiPK looking real good right now.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely wanting to make a statement after yesterday's loss to Eben, and certainly making one so far. It's only 2 games away from winning the entire thing.
Yeah, if Watch wants to take this, not only are they going to have to reset this first to 8 from a come back from this first to 8 at a huge deficit. Yeah. They'll have to win another first to 8 post reset.
Absolutely. So Watch, I think, now in the situation where, again, having to probably take some risks in order to try and get some sort of advantage over iiPK. And now gonna just try to block iiPK from getting enough P speed. Trying to pick each other up. Trying to mess them up. iiPK not able to get P speed that time. So it's just, but this time, oh, iiPK. Well, they're trying to throw each other, but you can't actually mash out of that. Unfortunately, Watch not able to do it that time. So iiPK gonna have a free chance at this flight section.
And depending on whether we see that black squiggle right there, it could be critical.
So iiPK now sitting on
tournament point. Yeah, this is a... Watch is gonna have to win quite a few in a row.
Yep.
6 in a row against iiPK, of all people, is a daunting task. But Watch has made it all the way to Grand Finals loser's side, so if anyone can do it tonight, it's Watch.
Yep.
Right. Frosted mini wheats. Is this how it ends? Made by yogurt? This is breakfast. Is breakfast gonna be it? Can Watch defeat a balanced breakfast? Or will iiPK start out his day right with a tournament win? It all comes down to this.
Alright, iiPK out to the slight lead, but very, very slight. And having to maneuver around these munchers is not an especially easy task. Oh, interesting, that... And, okay, iiPK deciding not to go back. Watch did get the checkpoint, so... It's gonna be interesting to see if Watch tries to, like... See if there's cheese on that other side of the level. So far, not able to tell. iiPK having no trouble with these munchers. And just taking it slow. And, you know, definitely in a position... Oh, it looks like Watch, unfortunately, did not find the cheese. So now iiPK out to a huge lead. And, you know, in no position where he needs to rush. Just avoids the checkpoint, deciding, hey, I've got the huge lead. I don't need to... And that's going to be it.
There it is! iiPK eats breakfast and takes the tournament.
GG's to iiPK. Congratulations. Well played to Watch. Did really well to get back to the grand final. But in the end, iiPK just too much. This time iiPK had a good day. And, you know, really, I think after yesterday, gonna feel a lot better about this win. So.
Great match from both competitors.
Absolutely.
We're seeing if our competitors would like to join us for interview.
All right, looks like we got iiPK. So, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. I mean, so, you know, you had kind of, you know, I know we keep saying it, but you kind of had a little bit of a bad day yesterday. So, how are you feeling going into today?
A lot like I should prepare better and like not sleep on the competition, because like I really like went into it yesterday just thinking, all right, I'm gonna spend all day doing everything but play the game and then just hop on and just get it over with. But that didn't work out for me. I played really bad, and on top of that, my opponent was playing really good. So like, you can't just sleep on anyone. Like, people are really good now, so you just have to warm up. You have to be in shape to play.
Absolutely, and I think it's great for, you know, even a player, you know, your, you know, far proven skill, to know that, you know, you're not invincible, and you really showed today how much that effort paid off.
Yeah, definitely. Warming up is important. It is important, 100%.
So yeah. So what you know, it's one of the things I mentioned. You know, you really have a good game sense, able to use the mechanics to your best advantage. So that play in the hammer suit level, to break those crates, that was 200 IQ, man.
Yeah, I figured he would try to use my boxes to catch up to me faster. So I was like, oh no, I got to destroy these fast.
Yeah, and it worked out. So just had some really great plays. How about the unfortunately we didn't quite see the end of that it was just a few games ago. The pink coins. You did a little YOLO jump at the end. Was that actually just a complete YOLO jump? Did you have?
Yes, 100%. Yes, I was surprised when I barely made it because the platform was still lowering and it wasn't at the lowest, but it was low enough to where I could actually land on it. Like I barely landed on it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we saw Watch just take the dive. Right before that.
I used the bullet bill and I just launched all the way to the right and everything just lined up perfectly. I got extremely lucky to make that. That platform was in the right position at that moment.
Once again, congratulations. Do you have anything to add?
You know, that match where he YOLO'd, that platform wasn't even there this whole time.
Yeah, it wasn't. You didn't even see the platform, so it came in there right into the right position.
Yeah, perfect. Came right down. I did not expect that.
Yeah, so sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Which isn't to say that you aren't good, iiPK, but sometimes you do win the coin flips.
Yes, definitely. Every time you YOLO, it's a coin flip.
Yeah,
every time.
Once again, congratulations! Another victory for you. You won. You won it all. You won the big 1v1. You won the last monthly, and now this another one. So, outside of that match yesterday, completely undefeated. So, really looking forward to seeing how the rest of the league plays out and the rest of the versus monthlies.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah, as well as what we're about to see, which is the PACE Global Speedrun Association event happening this May in Laurel, Maryland. Going to be a lot of great speedrunning content, a lot of big races, big tournaments, and the big tournament for this year is the Super Mario Maker 2 Versus Mode tournament, $3,000 prize pool. I believe iiPK, you are confirmed attending that one. So
yes, 100%.
That's going to be great to watch. I'm really looking forward to that. First really big live versus tournament, and I am 100% looking forward to seeing that, how these players handle live play as compared to online play. Hopefully a little less laggy than normal.
Yes, hopefully.
But we'll see. So I think that's going to be great. In addition, like I said, a lot of great speedrunning content coming up on this channel. So so once again, congratulations to iiPK, GG's to Watch, as well as to all of our other competitors. And
thank you.
Yeah, we will see you again next month. So
I didn't expect to make it this far. Like, to be honest, like, this is the first GSA match monthly I've been in. I haven't signed up for last month because, I was lazy.
Yeah, absolutely. You did really well. You just have the unfortunate reality of living in the same world as iiPK. So
yeah, well,
which we all do. So
he's probably like, he won every tournament. So the 1v1, the GSA monthly, and now this one.
Mm-hmm. So
congrats, dude. Congrats on making it this far. It was awesome.
I hope to see you both again next month in the March monthly. So
yes.
Until
all right,
then,
take it easy, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, until then, GG's. And we will see you all next time.
That's it.
They are synced now. Do whatever. In the lead again.
Wow. Side for sure from Cheese. Okay, doing it, moving. Oh no, the Cheese falls!